Hello YouTube, coming to you from Atlanta on a nice rainy day. I saw on the weather the other night we're 64 inches above normal for rain, so I wish it would stop, but it's better than the drought we had 2 years ago, I guess. Um, Today I have some real fun stuff for you. And we're going to highlight one knife in particular, and we're going to explain how you can own it. And that would be this little beauty right here. Going to try some new technology now, so let's see how this works. Should be able to zoom you in on it. And I have to, this is the very first time I've used this, so there we go. Notice this lever right here. That will be important. This knife, let me back out a little bit, is by Stan Moises, and Stan is a longtime knife maker, and he's introduced a line called Burno Born, and these are his semi-production knives, and they're just absolutely beautiful. And that bar that I showed you, as you see, this is an automatic, and the blade on this thing is just beautifully done. And well, I like this. When I get good with this, you guys might actually enjoy it. This is a new app on my phone, so I'm looking down at the phone trying to control this for you. But this knife is actually going to be for an auction. Stan was quite kind enough to donate this to Sugar Creek Forge for the Bamba Forge young man that Sugar Creek Forge sponsors and supports in Africa. And let's see if well, I'm sorry folks, we'll have to lay that down for a second. But those boys, in case you don't know, are in Bamba, Uganda. And they are all orphans, either through war or disease. They've lost their families and basically had no way to make a living to support themselves. Like most people, they're willing to work and work hard if just given the chance. So what Tim Troyer has done with Sugar Creek Forge is set up a knife making forge and sort of a blacksmithy there, and knife makers from over here, Tim, Jesse Hemphill, George Icard, many others have went over and helped to train them, and these guys are getting incredibly good. And Stan, through the goodness of his own heart, decided that he wanted to help them. And he donated this to be auctioned off. And what I'm going to do with this, because I'm a very small channel, I reach relatively few people. After I post this video, this knife is going to go to Jim Skelton, and Jim should be able to reach a much larger audience with it, and he will be auctioning this off, and all the money, 100% of it, will go to the boys at Bamba Forge to help them expand their operation, pay their salaries, all the things that go into the same thing that knife makers do here. And we hope one day that they will be totally self-sufficient. So that's what we have. It's a D2 blade. The blade the whole knife is just put together like a Swiss watch. It is just incredible. Just as tight. There's no play in it. This is a switchblade. There's no lateral play. There's no up and down. There's nothing. It is solid. It locks in rock solid. You push to release. The nice thing that I like, excuse me, it's a liner lock, so you push over here to release. The nice thing I like about this, on some switchblades, they'll have a button here, and that button's proud. It stands out, which means that you can trigger it accidentally. This is flush down in the knife, and there's an indent on either side. Let me zoom back in for you guys. And on either side there's an indent so that you can easily get your finger in there to trigger it, right back here. And it's pretty safe. It's really hard to trigger this. Some switchblades, frankly, I wouldn't carry them in my pocket without them being in the pouch. I really wouldn't mind doing this as long as you don't have any other things in your pocket, and I don't think you would with something like this. It is just gorgeous. The handle material, everything. This is a production model that you can actually get from Stan if you want. He has all kinds of handle materials. I own another one of his knives, and I love it. I love it. It is ground just as good as this, and is every bit as beautiful. So this is your chance to get this. Watch Jim's channel in the very near future for this. Also, along with this, I'm going to include one of these fire kits, and I've covered these in previous videos. These are made by a friend of mine. I have a bunch of them, and I'll link down below the video so that you can see what all's in here. They work extremely well. He's got his own mixture that he makes for fire starting powder. It's ground magnesium and shavings, and you can see we tested it on the channel. We took one of these apart and used I think everything in it, and it works extremely well. And one of these is going to be included with it. Also along the same line, on my channel, and I will advertise it everywhere so that everyone should have a chance to see it. I have some Bamba Creek, I'm getting Sugar Creek and Bamba Forge mixed up. Some Bamba Forge knives of my own, and they're pretty nice ones. I've had them a long time, and I think what I'm going to do is clean them up even more, make sure they're just razor blade sharp. I'll be doing some tests, and you'll see those tests, and they're going to be auctioned off again with 100% of the proceeds going to Bamba Forge to help support them. Also, along with that, I've asked my best friend Randy of Randy's Knives, who makes some incredible sheaths in Kydex, for some of them, not all of them, but some of them, if he would make some sheaths to go with them, and he has agreed to do that. And I've got just a few examples of his work. He's just incredible. The guy is just so detail orientated. There's nothing on this thing that is not perfectly smooth, perfectly done. If it isn't, it doesn't leave his shop. He does a lot of the Mora ones. I have half my Moras probably have his sheaths. If you look online at randysknives.com, you can find these sheaths for the Moras, for all kinds of things. Here's one that he made for my Carter that I carry so much of the time. And so you'll get the Bamba Forge knife, you'll get the probably the sheath from Randy on the more mid-size ones. but you'll also get one of the fire kits along with each one of those knives too. So that's it for now. I'm going to post this and get this in the mail to Jim, and we'll get you back out here. Like I said, I'm just learning to use this. You know my channel, it's never polished, it's just the way it is. But this is just, it is gorgeous. I'm going to bid on it myself when it goes up for auction. I doubt I'll get it because I'm hopeful that it will bring more than I can afford to give for it. But it's just a gorgeous piece of work, and like I say, it's put together like a Swiss watch. It just works incredibly well. So stay tuned. I hope you guys will take a look at it. I hope it's something that you like and may want, and good luck if you bid on it. I hope you get it. I hope you enjoy it. Certainly, if you get it, use it. Don't just stick it in a drawer. I use mine, and I really love it. So that's it, and we'll be talking to you soon. Take it easy, guys, and we'll talk to you later.